Hi, hello team, my name is Monique, this is The Cauldron, and this is my TBR for Becca's Bookoplathon. You're welcome to see me fail. In case you were not aware, this is bookwitchreviews, my channel. In case you are new to booktube or do not know her, Becca from Becca and the Books have a TBR game called Becca's Bookopoly, and the month of September she has decided to make a month-long readathon called Becca's Bookoplathon, and I thought, why not? I haven't joined a readathon in a while, so we are going to do it. I am going to link Becca's announcement video down below. She will explain this much better than I will, but basically we have a little fancy board. It's adorable. I don't have a printer. We put it on my iPad. So I had it here. This is how we played. Basically, okay, I didn't have another printer, so I made all of my little chance cards and my community cards by myself, and then I borrowed my dice from Monopoly. Okay, so we're basically in the, you know, like the feel of Bookoplathon. Oh yeah, I chose myself a little I don't even know what she called this, the mascot, the person. This is your fiddlyhoot that you moves and you count, and I don't know. And basically, apparently, regularly every month, Becca does 5 rolls, and then if she gets a double, she rolls again. So I usually read about between 8 and 9 books, sometimes more, but I was like, okay, 5 sounds reasonable for me. And then I forgot the fact that I always roll doubles. Okay, so let's run with it. Here you go. I'm sorry for the sound, and I am sorry for the possibly shaky of my hands. Yes, let's go.
Okay, so here we go. I am going to be a tiny witch bottle. This will move. I am sorry. We start on go, and then let's do our best, because I'm doing this one-handed. That's a 3. Okay, so 1, 2.
First roll, I got a small book, which is a book under 300 pages. I do not have a lot of these unless I want to go in and do some rereading, but I am trying to read down my TBR. So this is it. This is what we're going to read. I'm actually very pumped for this. This is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyiakan, which I believe is how you say her name. If not, then I am really sorry. This is a literal fiction. I don't know genres outside of fantasy, basically, but in this we follow a young woman whose sister regularly murders men that she dates, and her, like, our narrator basically ends up coming in to clean up after her. And I have heard amazing things about this book, and I am also just very, very, very pumped to read it. So that's what we're going to do for my first yes.
Next roll, and it is, oh, that's nice, double. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Disability rep. Woohoo!
So that is obviously a double roll, and I ended up on disability rep, and for that I am finally going to read 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which I have been meaning to read for a long time. I'm only going to buy it, or I might just go to my library to see if they have it, because I want to buy it, but I'm trying to be good about stuff. But, you know, so yes, in case you did not know, 6 of Crows is Leigh Bardugo's sort of second duology trilogy, maybe, thing, which follows a group of criminals who is led by Becca as he tries to break into a jail of some kind to let someone out, or he's breaking in to steal something. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, this is a booktube favorite. I have not read a whole lot from Leigh Bardugo. I read the first book in the Shadow and Bone series years and years ago, and I will try again. But yes, I have heard there is some magnificent rep, not just disability rep, but also queer rep in here, and I'm just very excited to get around to it. Oh, yes, this is, yes, next roll.
third roll. Oh, that's nice. Okay, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I should turn. What's that say? Standalone. We love a standalone. Okay, so that's 2 extras.
So, another double. Hooray. This I am going to finally, hopefully, read this motherfucker. This is Angel Mage by Garth Nix, which is a fantasy book, I think, in between young adult and new adult, maybe. I've heard mixed feelings about this one, so I both want to read it and don't want to read it, because I've heard that it's like angels, and then there is a main protagonist who is looking to get back the love of her life. And she may be good and she may be bad. And then there's like a group of prophesized young ones. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's 4 young ones who she is looking to like sort of build and mold into to get her way. And I was really excited. This is an Illumicrate edition. They usually pick books that I love. Sometimes they obviously miss it. But then some people I've heard haven't been as crazy about it. But I am very excited about reading this one. So this is my third pick.
Okay, 4 for all. 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Fire on the cover.
I am going to read Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. Possibly how you say that, possibly not. I know this is a Latin-esque inspired fantasy where we follow a young girl as she has sort of like grown up in this hostile environment kingdom, and as she sort of get drawn into a rebellion. And I have heard amazing things about character and about world building, and I'm very excited about reading this one. This is an arc that I have had for a while, so you know, I'm trying this month, even though I'm doing something funny. So yes, this is my 4th read.
Okay, 5th roll before I have to do my additional ones. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-star prediction. That's not too bad.
And for that, I will be reading the stunning conclusion to A Chorus of Dragons, which is The Memory of Souls by Jen Leon. This is the last book in the trilogy. I read the first and second book last month, very much enjoyed it. I am super pumped to read this book, and I'm glad that I could just sort of sneak it in very gently into this Bookoplathon. So in this book, in the first book, A Ruin of Kings, we meet Kirin, who is a young orphan, sort of adopted bard who lives with his adopted father in basically a brothel, and he sort of gets dragged out of that life into a very different nobility, like old prophecy life. And it is sort of a new take on what if you weren't prophesized to be like the good one. It is a very intense high adult fantasy. I love it with all of my heart. The second book is so good, and I have heard amazing things about the last book. So I'm just very, very, very pumped to be able to read it. So that's what we're going to do.
Okay, here we go. First extra roll. Okay, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Set in future.
So now we are getting into my delightful extra rolls, because I have a hand for double rolling, and for that I landed on Set in Future, and I am going to read Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. This is a beautiful Owl Crate edition. Look at this magnificent orange. This is a book where we follow a young woman as she wakes up, I think several thousand years later, and what she thinks of as technology, the world that she now wakes up in thinks of as magic. They all believe that she is a goddess coming to save them. I am so pumped for this book. Heard amazing things. Very excited. Look at these edges. Look at that gold.
Okay, second extra roll. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Small book.
And we landed on small book again, which I don't actually mind that much. I am going to be reading the 4 Profound Weaves Four Profound Weaves by R.B. Lamberg, which is coming out today, the 1st of September, I believe, in the US. This is a novel about gender and magic. I believe it is set in a world where you can change your gender, so I believe it is a trans inclusive. It is meant to be a beautiful little story. I am very, very, very excited about reading it, and I will explain to you more about what it's actually about. I believe we follow two different characters, and these weaves that you can be taught can change the fabric of the world. But I'm very stoked to getting around to reading this one.
Okay, and my last extra roll. Ah, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 POC rep.
And then I obviously got another double. Do you do a double when you do your extra ones? I don't know. This is how we're doing it. So I landed on POC rep, which we stand. We want to do it. And I am going to read this motherfucker. This is the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin, which I know for a fact has POC and queer rep. I am very, 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 very stoked about it. This book, I believe, is a book that you sort of have to just fall head into. It is a high adult fantasy following several different points of view. I believe we also go from a second point of view, which is something that I love when it's done in a certain way. But everyone I have ever heard from basically loves this book. It is very intense. It is not for the faint of heart, so please check out trigger warnings. But it is basically set in a world where the world is dying, and there's this 5th season, which is when the world is breaking apart, I think. And then we have like people with magic and people without magic, and even though the people with magic are sort of trying to save this world, they're looked down upon and are not treated very well. But I'm super stoked to finally sneak this book in. I've been meaning to do it. This is just excuses. I'm just making excuses for myself. Okay, team, this is just how we're doing the life.
Okay, please be last, please be last, please be last. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chance card. Okay, let's see. Bone Cries Moon.
And then finally we get to my last extra roll, and I ended on a chance card, and I picked, obviously, as you just saw, Bone Cries Moon by Catherine Purdy. This is a book that I have heard very mixed things of, which is why it was in my chance card. It was sort of in my Becca said to do 4 that you were excited about and 4 you were less excited about, and this too, I will be honest, is one of the ones that I am less excited about because I have heard not so good things. Apparently the setting is very exciting, it's very drama, it's very young adult fantasy, excitement, romance, but apparently the characters are a bit lacking. So in this book we follow 2 or possibly 3 main characters. We are following a young woman who is part of this matriarchal clan who help bring the souls into the afterlife, and to become a bone crier, as they are called, you have to sacrifice the love of your life, which is where this very young man comes in. And then I believe we also follow another girl who is like a friend, and it's basically drama, magic. The cover is stunning. It's another very beautiful Owl Crate edition that I have that I've been meaning to read because I'm very far behind on them, and we're reading it this month, or we're gonna die trying. So I want you to see this stack, and then I want you to see the 4 additional books that I also am hopefully going to read, which take us to 9, which is what I do regularly. But some of these are chonkers, and I think I can do this. I'm hoping I can do this. I am very proud of the fact that I'm even doing this. This is hopefully going to be up sometime today. It's going to be very exciting. But that was it. That was my try of Becca's Bookoplathon. Oh my god, it is going to murder me. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much to Becca for doing this readathon. I'm hoping to really join in this month and have like a lovely time. And then let me know if you're taking part down below. Let me know what you are reading. If you enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up. I will be doing reading vlogs for this month. Also, it's my birthday this month, so if you want to subscribe, you can. It brings me joy. Hit that little bell button so that you get a notification when I put up a video. You won't miss out on any of my thoughts about all of this. And then I hope you have a great day. I will see you guys really soon. I am proud of you and you are doing great. and I'm sorry for the lighting and everything else about this video. But we tried, we did, we ruled. Okay, bye! Also, I have a question. Do I have to read the books in this order, or can I read them however I want as long as I read all of them? Please let me know in the comments if you know.